This is the last video I'm going to be doing in this car. This has been my car basically for the last 5 years, since like late 2020, around the same time actually. Um, Unfortunately, it is time to say goodbye to it. Sucks, but what are you going to do? Like, pretty much this car has been to and from Ohio twice for the gathering. That's about 600 plus miles each way. Been on many weird road trips from there to there, and just all around picking up music. I've had this car literally filled. When I've had the back seat down, it's pretty much been filled in the back to the ceiling, plus the front seat full of records, CDs, countless flea market trips. Pretty much, it's been definitely worth it. This was, I think it's 3,600 when I got it 5 years ago, and driven it over 100,000 miles. It's definitely served its purpose as a car. Unfortunately, like on the Junk Channel last year, I uploaded a video, or I think it was even earlier this year, of me changing the serpentine belt where the alternator is, which I already replaced earlier the last year. Almost 2 years ago I did that. So it's like I've put so much work into it, and unfortunately, this is at a time where it's like the belt keeps shredding, I don't know what it is, and then all of a sudden, something is seized in the engine where the one pulley is. And from what I've looked up and estimated and all that stuff, like looking around all that shit, I would have to basically pull the engine out, replace that fucking thing. Like they say to actually get a professional to do it. So it's at the point where it's like, I can't put any more money into it. It's already served its purpose. It's pretty much on its last leg. Like it's at 250,000 miles on it, 225,000 plus. Yeah, over 100,000 miles I've driven on it. It can't be inspected anymore because of all the problems with the computer part. Which, if I want to fix that part, that's another 2,000. So I've pretty much been driving on expired 2024 tags since then. And it's just like it's at a point where it's like it's pretty much been on its last legs or whatever the hell for at least a year at this point. And with this happening, that's pretty much just the kill shot for it. Like, it doesn't make sense to keep putting money into it when it's already so far gone. So, pretty much tomorrow, as I'm recording this, tomorrow they're going to take it, I'm going to get cash for it. So at least I'll get something out of it. It's not just going to be just a complete waste. But it still sucks. And it's weird. It's like, yeah, I don't want to. It's like it's not getting emotional over it. It's a weird feeling because it's like all the other cars I've had two cars prior to this. This is my third one. The first one was a family car for like 10 plus years at that time, and it just completely stopped working, like completely done. But I didn't know how to take care of cars at that point, and that was just, oh, it died after a year and a half of having that. Whew. And then from 2018 to 2020, I had my wagon, which honestly, for hauling like records and all, that's honestly probably the better one. Like I could fit so much shit in that. I even had if you go early on my TikTok, or if you go on my junk drawer page where you see the TikToks, and the 2021, you can see the old record shelf. And that old record shelf, it was like a store display basically. Yeah, I remember that was a free one, and because my dad lived close to where the record store is, I asked him to come help me put it on the car, because the wagon, it could not fit in the car. So we actually ratchet strapped it to the top of the car, and I drove the whole way home like that, got it on the porch. It was hilarious to put it in my room. But it was cool until it just started breaking down, and I'm like, you know what? Need a better option for this. And then when this car came around, it was pretty much searching for a car that was, like, worth it. Couldn't find much of it. I almost got, I forget if it was a GMC or a Ram. It was something that was more of like an SUV type of car. It was very good, but it was very bouncy, and also the people were just very fishy and all. So we didn't go to that, and then I found this car, and I'm like, this is cool. So, got this car. This has been pretty much amazing. So yeah, this is pretty much, like, since I've been selling, this has been my go-to car to travel. Like, I've gone hours out of my way and back to pick up music lots. Like I said, this has been to Ohio and back twice. And the one time was stopping at Pittsburgh and then going to Ohio. Like, this has been so much more places than the other cars have been. And it definitely served its purpose. Like, it was an amazing car for what it was. Like, could it have been bigger? Yes. But you know what? I was able to make do with what I had. It was such an easy driver. I will say that this is, like, if I ever had the chance to get another car like this, I would get another Yaris in a heartbeat. Might go for the 4-door one, but the fact that this little bastard's a hatchback, so I could, like, pretty much it's an open shell from front to back. There's no trunk, per se. It's not a separate area. But if I ever had the chance to get another Toyota Yaris, I would 100% do it again. Honestly, I think, like, when I get the money to pull together a next car, I would actually like to get another Toyota if possible. Because for what it was actually very easy to work on. Was it a bit of a pain to kind of find out what to do? Because some, especially this specific year, it was hard to find a lot of American tutorials on how to change stuff. Like, most of the tutorials are for, like, from, like, India, the UK, stuff like that, where everything's pretty much reversed. So I learned how to put my alternator in from some dude in India. One of the I think it was one of the solenoids, if I'm correct. It looked like a little damn rocket with a fucking $90 piece. I learned how to put that in on my own. Like, a lot of the stuff I learned how to do on this car, pretty much it was either on my own or just very easy to find out little tidbits of it. And I pretty much busted my ass on this till I can't no more. And it's at the point where it's like, I've already put so much into it, and it's served its time. And I can't do it anymore. It doesn't make sense financially or, like, even logically, like, common sense to do it. Because I could get pulled over again, get another ticket for the expired registration. Well, not a registration, the inspection. So it's just time to let it go. So yeah, if you have any other suggestions for different types of cars I should look out for that are, I will say this, at this point, like, any car would honestly be amazing, but it's like I'm trying to stay away from sedans just because I do haul a lot of music. I'm trying to find something kind of like this, like a Yaris or maybe a little SUV type of thing, even a van. Like, pretty much any car that can get a decent amount of gas mileage, and I can find for under a 3,000 average. That's pretty much my limits. And also, like, under 150,000 miles. That's like my key points. But yeah. See you in the next one.